Welcome to another production of Park TV 16 Sports on location. This afternoon we are at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park, bringing you non-conference girls hockey featuring the Minnetonka Skippers coming in with a 7-2-1 record, ranked number 5 in the state, taking on the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights, coming in with an almost identical record at 7-2-2. Glad you're with us here today as we bring on these two big rivals. Minnetonka out of the Lake Conference, ranked 5th. Benilde-St. Margaret's ranked 4th. Earlier this week we had Edina. They were ranked number 2 and they were tied at 0 through the first couple periods until Edina was able to escape with a 2-0 victory. It did not change the rankings since then, so we're about to begin. That's Carly Green, the star goaltender, heading to Dartmouth for Benilde, and in goal for Minnetonka is Bryn Dulac. She's a senior, so the two senior goaltenders going against each other. And one thing I noticed about both these teams is that Benilde has a lot more depth in the scoring column, but Minnetonka is also very young, so we'll see how they match up. They just played about a week ago on the 13th, and Benilde won that in Minnetonka 1-0, and we're underway here at the Rec Center. Glad you're with us, and that is Haig dumps it into the Minnetonka zone. Chasing it is Emma Hain. Also there, Melsness for Benilde. Maya Jones puts it further into the end, and now picked up by number 5 for Minnetonka, Rory Gilliday. Gilliday has 2 goals on the season and 7 assists, and now Minnetonka will play it behind their own net. Olivia Haig in there on the forecheck along with Sophie Melsness. Now into the corner comes number 6, that's Lily Mortensen, the junior. As Minnetonka tries to break out of their own zone, and Benilde, they're very aggressive on the forecheck. Now puck at center ice as Minnetonka gets some momentum. Their first foray into the Benilde zone, that's number 19 with it, Lauren Mack. And the puck comes all the way back out to neutral ice, and it'll be chased there by number 4, that's Lauren Goldsworthy, just a 9th grader. So again, Minnetonka young, and I expect another defensive struggle, just like a 1-0 victory Benilde had a week ago. And a shot quickly, almost on net. Carly Green there for the possible save. Now puck being controlled by Minnetonka in the Benilde zone. Now played behind the net by number 7, Grace Sadura, and keep an eye on her. She's by far Minnetonka's leading goal scorer with 12, and there's a shot on net by number 13, Lindsay Avar, and she's their second leading scorer with 6. So Avar and Sadura, and no call on that. That could have been a trip called on number 15 for Benilde, Sienna Duffy, but she got away with it. Or excuse me, that was Lucy Hansen, number 12, and we'll get our first look there at Bryn Dulac, the senior goaltender, as we watch Zavril come in with that quick wrist shot just over the line. Didn't get a lot on it, kind of fluttered there in the air. Nice glove save though by Dulac. Now puck following the face-off to her left, chased by number 25 for Benilde, Avery Anna Podine. Now Minnetonka tried to clear it, but it's kept in along the boards at the line by Maya Jones. It does come out momentarily, and that's going to be an offsides call. Easy one for the linesman. That brings our first stoppage in play here in the first period, 14:56 remaining. As we look at the replay on that scoring chance by Goldsworthy, number 4, and she put it right on net. And Goldsworthy obviously is a storied name in Minnesota. Probably her great-grandfather maybe played for the North Stars, or maybe it was the grandfather, but at this point it might have been the great-grandfather. Bill Goldsworthy, one of the early North Stars, I think back in the 60s if I'm not mistaken. So she gets a shot on net. Now Minnetonka in their own zone. Out at center ice, that's number 25, Anna Podine, the senior captain. Dumps, and Benilde will change. Now Minnetonka's number 26 skates it out, that's Sammy Kittleson. And she'll dump, and Minnetonka will change. Now picked up by Podine behind the net. She'll scoot it back around, and there waiting for her was number 15, Kylie Crawford. Great instincts there, anticipating that play, and now an interception and a turnover in their own zone, and Minnetonka establishes control. And that shot, wrist shot, taken by number 6, Hannah Baskin, the senior defenseman for Minnetonka. Puck still in the Benilde zone. And Haig will try to get along the near boards. Kept in, though, by Minnetonka. They've got 3 defenders over there. And the officials are loath to blow the whistle. They're not gonna stop that. When I first started watching hockey in the 70s in the pros, they would whistle it, but they don't do that anymore. It's a delay tactic and slows the game down, so they're gonna let them figure it out. Much like a scrum in rugby, I suppose. And 2 players go down. That was Emma Hain colliding there with number 4, Goldsworthy, and she'll leave the ice. Looks like she's gonna be okay. Now puck at neutral ice. No score here as we approach 13 minutes remaining. We do have the clock on the screen. That shot goes over the crossbar, now picked up by number 9 for Benilde, Abby Hancock. Their very steady defenseman out there. She does dribble the puck out into neutral ice and alleviates the pressure. Now picked up by Lily Mortensen, number 6, and she's got some speed in that corner. She tries to make that edge. Now she'll dump it back, and right there waiting for the shot, Zavril right on the doorstep, had a chance, and the save by Dulac. First great opportunity there for Zavril and the Red Knights, as now Minnetonka comes away with it along the near boards to neutral ice. That's Lindsay Avar, their second leading scorer. She gets taken out, no penalty called there. Nice defense there by Anna Podine, number 17, to bump that attacker off the puck and clear the puck to neutral ice. Now Zavril coming in from almost nowhere, tried to get that puck. Unable to come up with it though. Now Benilde carries it in. That's Lucy Hansen. No, yes, it is Hansen. Shot, rebound, and this time on the rebound, Hansen getting 2 shots at it. And Dulac, number 1, Bryn Dulac, gets both saves as we look at number 12. That was Hansen, and then she get her own rebound. Goldsworthy was unable to clear that puck. She just kept her eyes on her attacker, which was Lucy Hansen. Now a face-off to Dulac's left, controlled by Minnetonka as they played along the bar boards into the corner. Now they'll come back the other way. That's number 34, Lauren Carl, also a freshman. Now puck at center ice, and Hansen dumps it into the other zone, and she'll change on that. Now Mortensen centering pass for Zavril. She tried to get it on her stick for a backhanded shot, just couldn't quite control it. Now in the corner. Puck goes across the goal mouth there, now to the near boards. Hancock will play it back for Zavril behind the net. Centering pass, and Mortensen just missed the connection there. And that puck comes all the way out to center ice and into the Benilde zone, and they'll pick it up. That is Hancock. She'll skate it in over the line, pretty much unscathed, and it kind of tips up, and Dulac decides to glove that, and that brings another stoppage here with 11:25 remaining. Look at that replay. Mortensen got it right over. Zavril was in prime position. She had beaten her defenseman, Lauren Carl. Great give and go there by Benilde. Now DeCesar will do the drawing honors for Benilde, and Minnetonka wins that draw in their own zone, but can they clear it? Good forecheck here by Benilde, and Peschel at the point puts it right on net, and Bryn Dulac not giving up any rebound on that shot, decides to smother it, and that'll be another face-off. We got Podine tried to sneak one right in there. Bouncing puck, much like a ground ball in baseball. Sometimes you get a bad hop, and that can oftentimes end up in a goal. So Podine taking a shot there from the point. Now DeCesar on the face-off, won again by Minnetonka, and now they'll clear it all the way down the ice, and that will be icing. And that will bring another stoppage with 11:05 remaining. And an icing call on the Skippers. 7 wins on the year. So far, a defensive struggle here, although Benilde has seemingly the more scoring opportunities here early on as we approach 11 minutes remaining. Shot right on goal by Hain. Suddenly the puck following that face-off, and she had it right there in the slot, but there again, the senior goaltender coming up with the save. Look at how she put it right down with her glove and went for that upper right-hand corner. Dulac wasn't gonna have that. Okay, now another face-off. Hain against number 19. That's Lauren Mack, just an 8th grader out there. Again, another example of the youthfulness of Minnetonka, and she's gonna get kicked out. And now they're gonna let her come back in. They forgave her sin there. Okay, now here we go. Referee letting them know who's in charge here. This time, face-off won by Minnetonka, or excuse me, Benilde. Now Melsness, number 14, tries to play it. Now it's taken away. Nice lead pass out of the zone by number 6 for Minnetonka. Her name is Hannah Baskin. And now the puck into the Benilde zone. Maya Jones will chase it, but not before number 15 for Minnetonka. Kaylee Crawford gets there first. Now they'll scrum over it along the boards, and coming away is Melsness, and we've got a 2, possibly 3-on-2 attack here for Benilde as she brings it across the line to the far side. It just gets poke checked off her stick nicely by number 5, Rory Gilliday, senior defenseman. Stop that momentum. Now puck loose, picked up by Benilde. In the corner is Melsness, and she loses control. Good defense by Hannah Baskin this time for the Skippers. And again, another example of the defensive struggle that we're gonna see in this game. And I like good defensive hockey. I like scoring too, but defensive hockey, if you're really watching, it's very, very interesting and fascinating to watch, and that's what we're seeing here. And now we'll bring the puck all the way back down to the Benilde zone as an icing call on them comes with 9:59 remaining, first period. We're in the afternoon at the rec center. They have natural light coming in these afternoons. It's a nice sunny day in Minnesota. Temperatures are rising. Great day to be watching high school girls hockey. Both these teams will likely be in the state tournament as Carly Green, their Division I star goalie, makes the save on the left side. First time she was really tested this afternoon in my estimation. Let's look at the replay here. Number 13, Lindsay Avar, 6 goals on the year, tried to get 7, but Carly Green puts a stop to that. Now, following the face-off, puck on the near side, gets by Zavril, kept in by Goldsworthy for the Skippers. Now behind the net, picked up by Benilde. And Hancock let that one get away from her. That's unusual. Now centering pass. Almost connects for Minnetonka. That was number 14, Kendra Distad, and she's their 3rd leading scorer with 4. Now the shot by Goldsworthy from just above the circle. Now the rebound comes out and Zavril's off to the races with number 2 for Minnetonka, Liv LaRoche. And now Minnetonka comes away, but Zavril almost gets it again. Now along the 4 boards, that's LaRoche and Zavril. And puck coming away with it are the Skippers, and we have a 2-on-2 situation with number 14. That's Distad, the 4-goal scorer, 4th leading on the team. And now Lucy Hansen comes down the right side, trying to go around, but good defense by number 25. That's Kate Manning, sophomore forward for the Skippers. Now Benilde in the neutral zone. Pesha will bring it in on the right side. Across the line, takes that wrist shot, blocked in front by 28 this time, or that's Sammy Kittleson, number 26, I believe. If I can read her number correctly. Now puck along the near boards. Nice pass, outlet pass to number 3, Alex Alvarez, and she's off to the races. Gets picked up by Hancock in the far corner and steered around the goal. Nice defense there by Abby Hancock, number 9. Now back out to neutral ice, played by Hannah Baskin. And you can start to feel the intensity start to elevate here in the first period. We're now below halfway through period number 1, and they seem to be skating a little bit faster and a little sharper here. Now here comes Minnetonka's Rory Gilliday coming right in on Green. Tried to stuff it in there on the near side, and Carly Green able to steer it out, but the puck is still alive. Centering pass and taken away by number 25 for Benilde, Anna Podine, the senior captain now. And the puck will come all the way down, and they're gonna, that's gonna be icing on Benilde. Stops the clock with 7:28 remaining as we look at the replay. Look at Gilliday come right in, and that's our corner camera. Kelly on that camera shot there, great action. First good look of our corner camera. As most of the scoring opportunities have been in the Minnetonka zone, but so far Benilde unable to convert, and now a shot from the point by number 5 for Minnetonka, Rory Gilliday. Face-off will be to Carly Green's left. That's number 10, Emma Hain. Melsness goes now coming along with the puck is Anna Podine. Nice defense there to scrapple that puck out of there. Now at neutral ice. Hain comes away with it, gets it into the zone. No offsides. Now Podine has an opportunity, comes right in with a wrist shot. She went to go to the near side, tried to sneak it inside the pipe, and she almost did. That was a wicked shot, but a great save by the senior. Here's that replay. There was some space there for Podine. She came right in and just went right for that corner. Just almost got it in there. Great camera angle there. Now here, Lily Mortensen on the draw. She chases it down. Backhand pass behind the net. Zavarel. Now Podine at the point. And Hansen gets it poke-checked away, but it's kept in by Podine, but taken away by Minnetonka as they do manage to get it out to neutral ice. 6:39 remaining. In on the forecheck for Minnetonka, that's Kindra Distad. And Lucy Hansen, nice backhanded pass off the boards to Zavarel, and that springs her on the left side. Goldsworthy tries to corral her, and she does. Her stick got a little high there, though, but no call by the officials. No penalties so far in this match. So we are about 6:20 now remaining in period number 1. And at neutral ice, coming number 13 is Lindsay Avar, and she gets the puck taken away by Zavarel. And now Hansen at neutral ice. Up and down we go, no icing on that sequence. Now the Skippers will pick it up behind their own net. That's number 26, Sammy Kittleson, and almost intercepted by, is that Melsness? No, to Caesar. Positioning herself very well, almost got the interception, the surprise steal turnover. She'll come in and try to do it again. And Benilde trying to puck hawk that, and now Jones has to chase it. She gets taken down from behind. No call by the official, though. That could have been a trip. Now the Skippers with the advantage as they keep the puck in the Benilde zone. And Baskin gets it slapped away, and she'll have to retreat to her own zone and corral it. She'll bring it up. They're being met by Emma Hain, number 10 for Benilde, and that causes the puck to come back to Benilde's Peschel, number 17, to Maya Jones. And here comes Benilde, wide pass to Hagen. She gets it to her, well done. That length of a pass for her to corral it there in stride, and that could be trouble for Minnetonka as we have number 25. Now Podine comes in and tries to get a wrist shot from the point, blocked in front. Puck now neutral ice, good defense by the Skippers. 4:51 remaining. Now Hancock has a break here on the right side, but that advantage is quickly taken away by Rory Gilliday as she has some speed out there, and she got over quickly. Both teams have speed here, which is why they're so good defensively. Look at the speed there, coming around the corner at full strength is number 15, Sienna Duffy. And now a shot is blocked by Carly Green. Rebound comes to the near boards, picked up though by Hancock, and her centering pass to Melsness. She's able to lean back and get that. What great body control by Melsness. She skates it all the way into the corner. Benilde changes though on that sequence as she waits for her teammates to catch up. That may have been intended for her to keep it along the boards just to allow her teammates, and she'll skate off. Nice job by Melsness. Great shift by her. Now puck taken there by the fresh skating Anna Peschel, gets it to Lily Mortensen. She'll take it to the corner, back to Peschel. Peschel now back to Hain. The give and go almost connects, and Peschel takes a shot to the head there. It was inadvertent, but it does get rough out there. Now look at number 7 coming right in on Carly Green, and a goal by Minnetonka. Their leading goal scorer, Grace Sedura, was quiet all throughout the first period, and then you see the talent, and then she gets her 13th goal on the year. Watch this smooth play right there. Beats the defenseman, Zavarel, comes right in and sneaks it right behind Carly Green in the 5-hole. She just sort of like skated the puck in there and then let it go and just kind of let's see what the corner camera reveals. Right in there, and it just kind of snuck through. She really didn't try to shoot it. I think she just saw where it was and felt a good instinct there to let it be, and it just kind of skated through there on its own. But what a great goal there by Grace Sedura. And the assist will go to Avar, Lindsay Avar, their second leading scorer. Avar, that's her 9th assist on the year. She had 14 points coming into this afternoon's game. That'll add another point. Now Minnetonka looking for more as we have 3:14 remaining, and Benilde trying to right the ship here, down 1-0. You'll recall they beat Minnetonka 1-0. A about a week ago on the 13th at the Pagal Ice Arena where the Skippers play their home games in Minnetonka. Now here comes number 6 for Minnetonka, Hannah Baskin, and she goes down, and there's a whistle as Carly Green scoops up that puck, and that will stop the clock as both teams will change for the final 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here. All right, face off to Carly Green's right. And I think Minnetonka, they'd like to pump one in here before the break. I'm sensing growing momentum after that goal. And so Benilde needs to answer back and get control of that puck. Kind of like in tennis, once you get your serve broken, you want to break it right back. The next goal, I feel, is very critical to the outcome of this game. They both play great defensive hockey. There's not going to be a lot of goal scoring. At least you wouldn't think so based on their history. Now kept in by number 5, Gilliday. Senior almost picked that off. Look at the replay. There's Gilliday. Okay, face off just outside the line. Number 24, Lindsay Munch, the senior defenseman, but won by Benilde. Peschel tries to get it around the boards, but waiting for it with Hain was a Minnetonka forechecker, number 24. That was Munch. And now Minnetonka has the puck back in the Benilde zone. And Peschel will play it back, and she'll reel it backhanded style around into the corner of the near boards, but kept in by Goldsworthy. Now picked up by Hain. Hain, nice lead pass ahead to Melsness. And now here comes Haig, and she'll chase it into the corner. 1:52 remaining. Now picked up by Goldsworthy in the near corner. She'll outlet pass, almost intercepted by Benilde. Now Lucy Hansen gets it, and a chance for Benilde, and that shot by Haig goes wide left. 1:41 remaining, period number 1. Now puck along the far boards. And here comes Hancock. She'll eye it up, and it gets deflected to the goal. A prime rebound for Hansen, and she couldn't put it away. Good opportunity there for Benilde. 1:25 remaining. Chance there to tie it up. Now here is Benilde, shoots it into the goal. Picked up by Gilliday. Now the Skippers, and picked up by Benilde. That's Melsness. Now puck at neutral ice. 1 minute remaining here, period number 1. Puck along the near boards, now picked up by number 3, that is Alvarez. Gilliday. Gilliday comes right in, shot, big rebound, no one there for Minnetonka, but they scramble for it. That brings a round of applause around the arena. Great hockey action on that sequence, and now here comes Benilde on the near side. That's Peschel, she'll come in. She's got Lucy Hansen, and she goes right over the crossbar. Unbelievable opportunity again for Hansen and Benilde. Unable to put it away, but they're getting their opportunities, and sooner or later, they will connect, and the puck comes all the way down. Is that going to be icing? And it will be, and that'll stop the clock with 17.4 seconds remaining. What great action. It's really heating up here at the rec center as we watch Peschel come in. She's got Hansen wide open on the doorstep, comes right in and just misses that upper right-hand corner over the crossbar as Dulac came out to try to cut the angle. And then earlier, here comes Hancock, lines one up, and that perfect rebound came right out to Zavril, I believe. That was Hansen. That was another opportunity she had. So she's got to be muttering to herself. She usually puts those away as she's one of the leading scorers for Benilde. They got a number of them tied at 7 coming into tonight's game, and that is the buzzer. And an end of a very exciting period number 1. Our score here from the rec center after 1-0 Minnetonka. Come on back for period number 2.
New message.
Your social security number has been suspended. If you do not contact us, your account will be deactivated.
Scammers are aggressive when they contact a potential victim. Social Security Administration employees will never threaten you for information or promise benefits in exchange for information. In those cases, the call is fraudulent and you should just hang up. Don't provide any personal or financial information to these thieves. Call the Social Security Fraud Hotline at 1-800-269-0271.
Yeah, right. It's like, well, I'm doing the thing here, but they both. So a Minnetonka guy came up. He goes, "We're not." He goes, "You need to put the microphone closer to your mouth because we're not hearing you." But I wonder if that's because they're in the arena. Yeah, and the guy in Arizona said, "You sound really good. They like how you call the game, blah blah blah." But it was like, and he goes, "It's clear. They think it's really professional." Is what? So I'll give you that feedback too. Yeah, I mean, who knows? There's a lot of metal around here too, right? With the I-beams and so. Okay. Welcome back to Park TV 16 Sports production of non-conference girls hockey. We are streaming live on YouTube from the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. Welcome back. We're about to begin period number 2, and if you're just joining us, it was sort of a game of two stories early on. I felt Benilde had a lot of pressure in the Minnetonka zone, and then it started to even out a little bit as Minnetonka started to get their legs underneath them. And they did put on some offensive pressure when finally their number 1 goal scorer, number 7, Grace Sedura, coming in with 12 goals, got her 13th as we look at some of the Benilde fans on the near side of the rink. Fervent supporters of Red Knight hockey, and we're about to begin here period number 2. Last time these two teams met, it was on February 13th, and Benilde won 1-0. It's now 1-0 Minnetonka, and we're underway. I'm Robert Christensen, glad you're with us, and Minnetonka controls the initial face-off here in period number 2. Bringing it in for Minnetonka, number 19, Lauren Mack, just an 8th grader out there, and Mack will get it over to the far side, and the shot by Gilliday. And the rebound goes to Olivia Haig, and it'll be kept in on the far side by Gilliday. Rory, a senior, now Hain comes away with it, and she'll bounce it along the boards to the near side, and that's Maya Jones, and she'll shoot it out to central ice. And is that going to be an icing? And it is, as you can kind of see the sunlight coming in along the back boards there. There's some neat skylights right behind and above our cameras, and it is a sunny day here in the Twin Cities. As we look at the Minnetonka bench, our score 1-0. We're just underway here, 16:23 remaining. And a face-off now will be to Carly Green's left. And face-off, I thought won by Minnetonka, but it was batted away and down the ice by Zavril. And right on goal, so no icing. Zavril goes down, and now Minnetonka will bring it up along the far boards. Played off the boards there, attended for number 13 for Minnetonka. That's Lindsay Avar, and now here comes Zavril, and we got a whistle, and that looks like it's going to be an offsides on Benilde, and that will bring a stoppage. 16:01 remaining. Face-off just outside the blue line on the Minnetonka end. In for the face-off will be number 13, Avar, and Lily Mortensen, number 6, as we look at that replay, as we saw Zavril herself was offsides as that puck got hung up on that far boards right at the blue line. Now, Lily Mortensen on the left side. She's got a player on the right. She goes right for the 5-hole, and Dulac makes the save. Just got her pads down in time. The senior experienced captain, here is Mortensen. She saw an opening, just went right between the legs of the defenseman, Goldsworthy, and Dulac. Now she makes another save right off that face-off. So now another one comes with 15:48. That's our corner camera. Love that angle here on our broadcast. Now in the corner, picked up by Goldsworthy. Played along the near boards, and here comes number 14. That's Distad with it. She's got Sandura on the right side, and she skated in just from seemingly out of nowhere. Now a quick shot blocked in front. I think that hit the back of Sandura. Now Benilde comes away with it. And a nice lead out pass to Zavril. She's got Hansen on her left. 2-on-1 shot. Rebound Hansen. And she goes over the crossbar again. That's her third time today. My goodness, she could have 3 goals. She's 0 for 3. That's gotta be hurt there for Benilde. Now Zavril, and another great pass, and here comes Hansen again. 4th breakaway chance, rebound, and this time, oh, she misses the 2nd rebound. That's 5 shots now on goal for Hansen, or with a chance at putting him on goal. She did miss, but she kept it low this time. You made sure there. Sooner or later, you get the feeling she's gonna break through. Now Maya Jones chases it behind her own net, and also coming in for Minnetonka, number 28, I think that's Lily Schaefer, the sophomore. It is Schaefer. She is also listed on the JV team, but she's getting significant minutes there for the Skippers, as she'll now chase it behind the net, but Maya Jones gets there first. She'll head man it out to number 5. That is Annie Junkness. Now it'll come back to Peschel. She passes it to herself off the boards, brings it across the line, and she'll skate, loses her footing there. Now she'll get to it first anyway. Great body control by Peschel. Getting back up after slipping there for a moment. Now centering pass, and the backhand, she fanning on it, is number 5, Junkness. Now puck loose behind the net. That is number 5, Gilday, but kept in by DeCesar. Now taken away by number 3, Alex Alvarez. And DeCesar now will play it to the point. That's number 25, Anna Podine. And she'll change as she scoots it along the near boards, and now along by Podine and number 25 for Minnetonka. That is Kate Manning. Now overskated by Hancock, and that is going to be a turnover, and that gives the puck to number 28, once again, Schaefer. And that draws a whistle, and we'll have a face-off as we watch Zavril come in and gives the rebound to Lucy Hansen, and she just missed it. It's hard to tell whether Dulac got a stick on that or not. But just over, and then another opportunity for Hansen, and another opportunity. First the initial save, and then on the rebound, the backhand just misses the net. Wide left. 1-0 our score. Fast-moving second period as we're approaching 13 minutes to go. And Jones tries to keep it in, but it's brought out by number 19 for the Skippers. That's Mack, and she's got number 3 with her. That's Alvarez, and she puts a shot on goal. Green makes the save. Rebound to the right side, kept in by the Skippers. And now Melsness will bat it down off the boards, and that should bring an icing call, and it will. 12:47 is the time remaining in period number 2 as we watch number 9, Sammy Schmidt, come in and fans on that, and then takes the shot anyway. Plum rebound given up by Green. Fortunately for the Red Knights, only Emma Hain, the junior forward, was there to swipe it away to safety if you're a Red Knights fan. Okay, 12:47 remaining, face off, and they'll do it again. Look like quick there on the trigger by both teams, so the face-off controlled by the Red Knights. Podine with it. She is fun to watch. Lead pass aheaded for Zavril, and that's going to be an icing. Cross 2 lines there. And Zavril unable to control it, leads to that icing call. As we look at the Benilde bench, both teams have 7 wins on the season. Benilde ranked number 4 in the state, the Skippers number 5, so this is a classic matchup. A preview to the state tournament. I think we had another one a couple nights ago when we brought you Edina when they came to visit the Red Knights. Red Knights lost 2-0, and now Zavril on the far side, drop pass to Hansen, and she'll come in behind her. So Hansen and Zavril trying to work in tandem there to get a goal, try to tie it up here in the second. Now Minnetonka comes out. That's Sedura who has their lone goal, and she almost gets it away, and she does manage to get it ahead to number 14. Distad, the freshman, and now Benilde tries to get control at center ice, but it is the Skippers, Goldsworthy, who has it. Now to Sedura. Great vision there by Goldsworthy, and a great move by Sedura. She comes in, but Hancock comes over to save the day for the Red Knights. She took the appropriate angle from deep in her own zones, and that would have been a breakaway for Sedura. And a possible second goal for her tonight. She's got 13 on the year. Far and away the leading goal scorer on the ice for both teams, as Benilde has most of their scoring evenly spread out. Their top goal scorers are Zavril and Olivia Haig with 7 apiece. Now the Skippers at neutral ice. That is Avery Junker, but it's taken away by Schaefer, 28. Schaefer's having a nice game on defense for the Millers, or the Skippers, I should say. Now Benilde in the Minnetonka zone, looking to get some sort of traction on offense. DeCesar centering pass for Junker, and she was right there and fanned on the shot. Now the slap shot from the point by Peschel. Rebound, puck still loose, no whistle yet. Pushing and shoving, and a little aggressiveness as Schaefer comes over in a protective spirit. As we look at our corner camera, let's see what happened here. The centering pass, Junker, and she just couldn't get her stick on it. It was a little bit behind, and then the big slap shot by Peschel. And the melee and the chaos ensues. DeCesar takes a shot at it, and Dulac finally smothers the puck as Junkness takes a shot and goes down hard. 10:58 remaining. This game is starting to heat up here, folks, in the second. Just one goal separates these two stellar programs. Now Maya Jones, 23 at neutral ice to Peschel, back to Jones. She'll try to bring it up on the left side, tried to get the pass to Melsness. They were unable to connect, and that's gonna go all the way down, but icing is waved off as Dulac plays around the boards. But there's Hain to contain it and keep it in the zone, and she comes away with it. She's got a little space here, centering pass, and it's taken away nicely by Goldsworthy. No, that's number 3, Alex Alvarez, the junior forward, on the defensive play for the Skippers. Now puck still kept in by Hain, and she takes a shot towards the net and into the corner, and Peschel will come away with it as Benilde now starts to get a little momentum on the offensive end, and that puck eludes the defenseman. Centering pass, Zavril unable to get her stick on it. Now comes Peschel, and her shot goes wide right. Off the boards, and the pressure remains, and now Olivia Haig, and she seemingly has a lot of space, and a nice poke check by number 5, Rory Gilliday. But Benilde still keeps the momentum, showing great resilience on offense here in period number 2 as we're below now 10 minutes remaining. Junkness tried to get control of it, and now finally the Skippers will change. That was a long shift on defense, and Benilde's gonna try to take advantage. Here comes Mortensen, and she's unable to get enough on it. Zavril tries to keep it in the zone, and Mortensen tried to take it away, but here come the Skippers now. Number 2 with it, that's LaRoche, comes right in. Puck goes across the goal mouth there in front of Green. And now Zavril on the near boards, picked up by number 15 for the Skippers, that's Kaylee Crawford. And now 19 with it, Lauren Mack, and she'll skate it into the zone of the Red Knights. Boy, that was a long sustained pressure on offense by Benilde. Now the Skippers trying to get some traction of their own here, midway through period number 2 from the rec center. Here comes Sedura with 1 goal already. She tried to go the short side, and that will force a face-off as Carly Green makes the save with her glove hand on the left. And we'll look at this corner camera from a sequence a few moments ago. We watched Dulac work as she just missed that glove save, but she got enough of it to steer it out of the goal. Now face off back in the Red Knight zone, played by Sedura. She's got it, she's got speed. Nice job by Maya Jones, just playing the body and getting her off the puck. That is textbook fundamental defense by Maya Jones. Nice job by her, but puck's still alive, and it's dangerous for the Red Knights. Puck's still alive. Shot taken by Minnetonka's number 13. I think that was Avar, and she couldn't quite get it in there, and it still stays alive. No whistle, no goal. Now LaRoche, and it's blocked by number 26, Avery Junker, and she's off to the races, but Goldsworthy gets back quickly and able to poke that puck away, saving that potential opportunity breakaway for Junker. She'll skate off, and now the Skippers trying to get control in their own zone. Sedura along the boards, that was number 2. LaRoche instead. Now Podine with the puck for the Red Knights in their own zone as we now note 8 minutes remaining. And number 5, that is Annie Junkness, and she'll play it, and it ends up along the boards. Now Podine, number 25 for Benilde, that is Anna Podine. Played it at the point, and the puck ends up in the goaltender's glove. That's Bryn Dulac. senior, and we'll watch the replay. That's Podine tried to sneak it in there down low, but so far in nets. Dulac is perfect with her saves. Despite numerous opportunities for Benilde, unable to convert. They've had their chances and then some. Now puck loose in the zone and Podine unable to catch up to it. She was kind of leaning the wrong way, I felt. And she'll play it back into her own zone. Now to Haag. Haag back to Anna Podine, now rink wide to the far side. Played by Hancock, and now good forechecking here. Now Skippers chasing it. That's Lauren Mack, number 19, with Avery Junker now back in the ice, and Abby Hancock, their senior captain defenseman. And she's now running into trouble as Schaefer in there tries to take it away. And now Benilde takes it, and it's Melsness on the near side. She'll skate it along the boards and into the zone, being guarded there by Gilliday as she'll play her all the way around. Now Podine will come up to try to keep it in the zone. Now Hain keeps it in. Now Podine can't control it, and that gives an opportunity for Gilliday for the Skippers, and they have possession now. That's number 6 with it, Baskin. And Schaefer, nifty skating move there, brings it out to neutral ice, but there's Podine to dump it back into the Skipper zone, and the Red Knights will change, as will the Skippers. Played along the near boards. Mortensen coming over for Benilde, and kind of came away with it there briefly, but then lost it at neutral ice, and now number 14 for the Skippers, that is Distad. Skates it into the Benilde zone, and it's still in the zone. Now Distad comes away with it in a 2-on-1 opportunity, but her pass, way too much pace to be controlled on the far side, trying to get it to Sedura. And now the puck played at neutral ice by number 25, Kate Manning, the sophomore forward. Sedura goes down, but she's able to put the puck in the Benilde zone, trying to get possession with Distad and Manning. Now coming away is Peschel, but she loses it. And she's going to change, showed a little frustration. That puck did go right on goal, so no icing, and that will bring a face-off for Benilde in the Minnetonka zone, and that means there's 5:34 remaining here in period number 2. So we get a good look at the experienced senior goaltender, Bryn Dulac. All right, Hain for Benilde against number 13, that is Avar, and Avar wins that draw. Minnetonka trying to control it. And they do manage to get it out into the neutral zone before Podine dumps it right back in. And they'll try to forecheck this puck. Benilde down 1-0 as we're approaching 5 minutes remaining in period number 2. Now the puck on the far side, Hancock, and that puck is deflected by Sedura. Good defense, both these teams. Really well disciplined. They keep their spacing so quick. And now Sedura. Pass ahead to 14 was Distad, and now number 13 with it, Avar. So their big guns for the Skippers are out there with Sedura, their leading scorer. Now number 2, LaRoche from the point, and the puck goes off the goal post on the right side. Carly Green got a piece of it, but it did trickle back, and the post saved her that time. 4:32 remaining. Puck now back in the Skipper zone. LaRoche on defense with Goldsworthy, and she'll spin around as that is DeCesar putting the pressure on. She's a scrappy player for Benilde, but they do manage to get it out to neutral ice, and that's played by number 9, Sammy Schmidt, into the Benilde zone. Now Jones with it for Benilde. Nice backhand pass along the boards to Peschel. They'll break it out. Great hockey action we're watching here, folks. Both these teams are highly skilled, and it is on display. Don't let the lack of scoring fool you of how entertaining this game is and how well these girls can play it. Juckness now dumps it into the zone. Now Maya Jones tries to keep it in along the near boards, and Mack tries to come away with it, and she does, and she finally gets her skate on it, but kept her balance there. Now Peschel comes in along the near boards, looking for somebody to center it to, try to get it to Junkness, as she gets pushed out of the play by Mack. That is gritty play by both of those players, and now it's along the boards. They're not gonna blow the whistle unless they do. They're pushing away. It is like a scrum in rugby, isn't it? Who's going to come away with it? Junkness is in there. Who else is in there? That is mano, muscle on muscle. And it comes away. That's Avery Junker, I believe. Gets it out to the point. A chance here for Benilde. Peschel with the shot. Blocked to the right by Dulac. Now Peschel can't keep it in, and it comes out to neutral ice. Played by Podine. She'll knock it in along the boards, off the glass, and it's now picked up by LaRoche. Just under 3 minutes remaining in period number 2. No scoring here, and no penalties by either team. Neither team has been on the power play. Very clean game. That puck is cleared by number 15, Crawford, as she relieves the pressure there, and that is the icing call. Comes with 2:43 remaining as we watch Podine come in on the replay. Centering pass there, tried to get it to Junkness, but look at the defense for Minnetonka. Mack. Clawing and scrapping on defense. And there's a nice action there as Hansen goes down. A little push there from Minnetonka. Sedura, nice backhand pass, gets it over to Distad. She does come away with it. But that hiccup there did allow Benilde to get back just in time for defense. That is the quickness, and the lead pass almost caused a breakaway for Zavril, and she couldn't quite get her stick on it. And now puck back in the zone. They wave off offsides, and then there is a whistle. Not sure. Oh, they changed their mind? I saw the near linesman wave off offsides, but then it got whistled, and maybe the referee overruled him. And there's going to be an explanation there, as I'm sure the Benilde coach wants to know. They had a chance. See, that was the question, whether she got back over enough in time. And I think the referee in the corner called it, overruling the linesman who was right there on the line. And I thought Benilde was straddling it. And I think you only have to straddle the line to be considered not offsides. I could be mistaken about that. But it seems to me that, yeah, that's the discussion. I don't read lips, but that's what I'd be talking about if I was the coach. Let's see if we can see it again. Dean plays it along the boards and right. Close. Close. Probably was offsides. Just barely, though. But now they're going to bring it all the way back into the Minnetonka zone, it looks like. I really don't know what they're talking about. I'm just speculating. Maybe we'll get an explanation from the PA announcer as they are over there talking to the officials, and there's going to be a penalty. So that's the reason. Hansen in the box. I didn't see that. So I am curious. And we're going to play, and I'll listen to the PA announcers and pass it along. But the result is, with 2 minutes to go, or just over,
Number 12, Lucy Hansen, 2 players on the ice, 2 minutes.
Too many players on the ice, I believe, was the call. So that would understand the discussion. It probably has to do with how close a player gets to their bench before the replacement player can get on the ice. And if they're too far out, oftentimes the player coming on the ice is overly anxious and mistimes it, and if the official caught it, and that's why he did catch it, the official in the corner caught that. So 2 minute power play, and now it's down to 1:16, and now here come the skippers. So far, Benilde doing well on the power play. 1:22 remaining in the game clock, 1:07 remaining, and the player advantage to the skippers as they bring it in and set up shop. That's Sedura, the leading scorer. Now Mack, number 15. No, excuse me, that is Crawford, my mistake. Now Crawford, and taken away by Hancock. 1:02 remaining in the player, and that's a mistake there by the skippers. They'll have to come back and regroup. 44 seconds remaining on the penalty to Hansen for too many skaters on the ice. Now Minnetonka, Crawford, and that is Hancock, I believe. No, Lily Mortensen comes away with it. She's going to try to get a shorthanded opportunity. 1-on-2, and a nice poke check. Is that Goldsworthy again? Boy, she's good. Very good. Just a knack for poke chucking that puck off the stick. 31 seconds remaining, 17 in the player advantage. Skippers, though, have not gotten a shot on goal during this power play, and what a great penalty kill so far for Benilde. 8 seconds remaining, 7 seconds. Hansen standing up in the box, ready to come out. And now both teams are at full strength now. She skates on and she'll play and not change. Now a shot finally by the Skippers, goes wide right. That was taken by number 26, Sammy Kittleson for the Skippers. 5 seconds remaining, period number 2. In the corner, both teams full strength. Shot off the back of side of the net, and there is the buzzer. No scoring here in period number 2. And our score remains 1-0 after 2 periods. Come on back for the exciting period number 3.
Drownings are the #1 cause of accidental death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Designate an adult water watcher to watch kids in and around water. Save the phone calls and texts for when the kids are out of the water. Properly fence all pools with fences at least 4 feet high and with self-closing, self-latching gates. When above-ground pools aren't in use, remove the ladders. When pools aren't in use, cover them. Teach kids to stay away from drains. And if a child is missing, check the pool or spa first. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more, because you never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Welcome back to Park TV 16 Sports production of girls non-conference varsity hockey featuring the Minnetonka Skippers visiting the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. We are YouTubing, streaming live, and we're glad you're with us as we're about to begin period number 3. The only goal of the game goes to Minnetonka's Sadura. Grace got her 13th goal in the first period. In the second period, there was no scoring at all as we look at Benilde's schedule going forward. We were here for the Edina loss on the 16th just a few nights ago. They've got Minnetonka, and then it doesn't get any easier for the Red Knights. Breck, Edina, Holy Angels, Eden Prairie, all strong hockey programs. And a rematch with Edina. That was a tight game here the other night. That one will be at Braemar Arena in Edina on the 25th next week. But right now, our focus is at the Rec Center in St. Louis Park. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us again. And I expect this third period to be a great one as we look at Benilde. They'll go left to right. Carly Green still in nets for Benilde, of course. And Dulac in goal. Bryn for Minnetonka. And the puck comes into the Minnetonka zone. And they're in their road blue uniforms. And they're going to try to add to their lead as coming away with it is number 6. That's Hannah Baskin, the senior defenseman. She goes down with Sophie Melsness, I believe, with her. Or is that Hansen? Nope, that's Emma Hain, excuse me. Now Benilde tries to keep it in, and Melsness does, number 14. And on the far boards, Minnetonka Mack gets it, backhands it. And skating in with it now is number 19, that's Mack. Before that, that was number 15, Crawford. I'm gonna get that down sooner or later, I promise. All right, now a chance for the Skippers, and there's Grace Sadura. Very smooth out there, number 7. Gets it to the point, Goldsworthy, back to Sadura. And her wrist shot, just trying to get something to happen in a rebound, and she almost did as number 14 skated into the center there. Kendra Distad had a chance. Now, Melsness skates it in on the Skipper. She's got a bit of an angle, tries to go 5-hole on Bryn Dulac, and she makes that save. So good opportunity for Benilde, but not really that great as her angle. She did cut that edge there, and just enough on defense was number 6, Hannah Baskin. She was there just enough to make that an easier stop for Dulac in nets, I felt. Okay, now the Skippers win that draw, but kept in by Podine, but it gets by her and off to the races. That's number 13, Azar. She comes right in on Carly Green and showing her frustration. Azar had a great opportunity. There was some space if she could get that puck up. Let's look at the corner camera. Boy, look at that hard shot, and there's her frustration, understandably so. A 2-goal lead would be really nice if you're a Skipper fan. Against the number 4 ranked Red Knights, now in front. Sadura goes down. No, that's number 2, LaRoche. In on Carly Green, and Green stands her ground. Doesn't give up much. Let's see the replay. Goldworthy puts it right on net, tried to deflect it in, was LaRoche. She had position, no one there for the Red Knights. They come in late, but Green kept her focus on the puck and was able to smother it. Now coming away, following that face-off to Green's right is Podine as she tries to headman it along the far boards. Now picked up by Maya Jones, and she gets spun back around. Nice defense there by Avar, 13. Just able to match her speed. Now Lily Mortensen can't quite catch up to that puck, but she'll still fight for it, but it comes away. With it is the Skippers, number 14, Distad. Now into the zone is number 13 again, Avar coming right in, and Green able to snuff out that chance as well for Minnetonka as Avar having a couple opportunities here early in the third. Gets around Hancock, but Hancock does just enough there to allow the puck to elude Avar and trickle through to Green, who makes the save. Now Schaefer chases it, keeps the pressure on, and puts it right on net, and a rebound, puck loose. Green goes down again, still no whistle, puck still loose, and now a whistle as the puck comes out. So strange sequence there. You can't see the puck, no whistle, then you see the puck, but let's see what happens. Green, it was loose, and that is awful precarious for the defense when that happens, as down goes Mickelson. Munch, that is, Lindsay Munch. Yeah, all bets are off when the puck is loose. It's like, must be like a fumble in the NFL when you really don't see what's going on. There's pushing, scrawling, scrapping for that puck. Now Hancock. It's very evident to me that the next goal will be huge, and the goal by Benilde! Centering pass from the left side. And that was number 5, Junkness with the goal. Annie Junkness, and look at Hancock, come on the left side. The centering pass, and Junkness just gets enough stick on it. As she pops it right over the left shoulder of Bryn Duffy, and look at the pure joy by Annie Junkness, number 5. That's her second goal on the year, and it couldn't have come at a more critical time for this matchup between number 4 and number 5. What a beautiful shot, what a beautiful replay right here on Park TV 16 Sports. And we're tied at 1 with just over 14 minutes remaining, period number 3. And it is going to be state tournament intensity from here on out. Minnetonka now in their own zone, trying to get it along the boards, and it's now another scrum. Someone's gonna have to get in there. And now coming away is Melsness, seemingly effortlessly by Melsness. Now Peschel puts it on net. That puck goes wide left, but Karam's off the boards in the corner. Now chasing it is Gilliday. And Gilday now will try to break it out, and kept in. There's Hain. So you get the sense that the momentum is shifted to Benilde with that goal. They want to ride that momentum, that adrenaline. And now puck comes out to center ice. So nice job there by number 19, Lauren Mack, the 8th grader, sensing the moment there, just getting some relief so that Minnetonka can change. And now coming in with Zavro on the return pass. And the rebound by Peschel, backhand, is stopped by Bryn Dulac, coming up there, saving the day for the Skippers. As the Red Knights were buzzing, Maya Jones let it off, and that centering pass that may have gone off Gilday and deflected right at Dulac, and then right there on the rebound, Podine with a good chance. Although Dulac had great angle, I thought, and was playing very good fundamental goaltending there. Now we approach 13-13 remaining in period number 1, and that puck comes all the way down, and they'll chase it. Icing waved off. That's Lucy Hansen with Goldsworthy. Goldsworthy tries to bring it along the near boards. Now it's picked up by number 13, Lindsay Avar. Nice skating there by number 13, Avar. Tries to get it out, but they are struggling and breaking it out at the moment. LaRoche plays it along the boards. Now it's at neutral ice. That's Hancock. She's going against Distad, and that is going to draw a whistle. Is that a high stick? Maybe the infraction, not quite clear. I was looking down at the player lists. As we look at the bench there, that's Podine, the head coach for Benilde. Sean Podine has his team ranked number 4, and they've had a heck of a week playing number 2 Edina earlier on Tuesday, and now number 5 Minnetonka. And they've been able to tie this game up with 12:30 to go. 1 apiece is our score. Junkness with the goal for Benilde here in the 3rd, and the lone goal for Minnetonka by Grace Sedura in the 1st. Now puck in the Benilde zone. There's only been 1 penalty, too many skaters on the ice. Late in the 2nd did not result in a goal for the Skippers. Now taken away by Benilde. They got a chance and they lose it. Unable to control it was Hain. But she almost forced the opportunity. Now Haig now making something happen in the corner. She goes against number 6. That's Hannah Baskin. Skippers looking a little bit on their heels right now. Maybe a little tired. They look to get their 2nd win here midway through the 3rd, or coming up on 2/3 left in the 3rd. And now that is number 25 behind the net, Anna Podine. Hancock plays it to neutral ice, and unable to control it was Avery Junker. And that'll give the Skippers a chance to get control in their own zone. Now number 15, 15 is Crawford. And now Minnetonka has a chance. Number 9 skates it in, Sammy Schmidt for the Skippers, and now gets by Kittleson on defense, and they'll chase it. That's Junkness and DeCesar, and it's gonna be an icing on the Red Knights. And that brings a stoppage in play here in the 3rd. We're at the rec center. You're watching Park TV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen, and let's look at this corner camera. I love these angles. You know, you really, when you're in the end zone, you can see the spacing and you can see the game in a whole different light. One great advantage for that third camera on our broadcast. Now here comes Zavril. She'll try to get it by Kittleson, and she does. Able to force it into the zone. Hansen chasing it. And Kittleson leaves it for number 19, Lauren Mack. Well done by Kittleson with Mack, but almost intercepted by Lucy Hansen. You gotta believe she's chomping at the bit. I think she had 5 or 6 scoring opportunities in the period number 1 alone. Just missed on those. Now into the zone is Dierstad for Minnetonka. Dierstad has 4 goals on the year. 4th leading scorer. Now here comes Lily Mortensen. She's got some speed and some space. Coming right in, 2 defensemen, and it goes left, wide left. Centering pass deflected nicely by the Skippers, number 13, Avar, and she forces it to neutral ice. And they wave off offside, Sedura, and the give and go, and the shot by Avar just goes wide left, and whoa, what a great, dangerous play there for the Skippers. And now LaRoche takes it away. And another turnover, and that is a cause of frustration for the Red Knights. And I don't know if we can get that sequence. Watch the quick passing here, started by Sedura to the right side to 14, Dierstad back to Avar, their 3 leading scorers, and she just misses wide left. And you can just see the power on that shot by Avar, just by how fast it deflected off the backboards there. Now Benilde trying to get a little bit of traction now in their own zone as the momentum seems to be shifting back towards the Skippers as we're tied at 1 here in the third. And now here comes Hain. Nice lead pass to Melsness. Hain and Melsness comes in. They cut up the angle. Melsness tries to, no, Hain can't quite control it. She goes down. No penalty on that one. Some fans thought that should have been a check or a high stick. Right there in front of the official, he let him play on. There's only been 1 penalty. They are definitely letting him play, but I can't say there's been a cheap game either. I don't think they've missed too many penalties, if any. That might have been 1 there, though. Now here come the Red Knights as they break it out of their zone, and they're at neutral ice. That's Hain, but she's going to change, and she'll dump just to do that. So a fresh first line here. Junker, 26, coming in, and DeCesar as well. Now here come the Skippers, number 19, Lauren Mack. On the left side to number 9, that is Schmidt. Now taken away by Junkness. She's got the lone goal for Benilde. Now played along into the corner, Peschel. Putting in pressure was Crawford for the Skippers. I don't know why I say Millers sometimes. Now here comes Peschel on the corner. She's unable to catch up to it. Gives a chance for the Skippers. And now coming away with it is Mack, and looking for someone to center to, and in front was number 15, Crawford, but boy, she had 3 Benilde defensemen all around her, and that is going to be an icing call as Benilde forced to relieve the pressure applied by the Skippers. And now here's Melsness with the pass across, and just a little hard to handle there for Hain, but definitely a golden scoring opportunity for the Red Knights. But meanwhile, face-off back to Carly Green's left. Lily Mortensen wins that draw. Now nice breakout pass to Zavril. Now it's 2-on-2 as the defensemen skate into the picture, and a shot deflected, and that was on net by Zavril, one of the 2 leading scorers for the Red Knights. But Dulac there to meet the challenge. Puck still alive, though, in the Skipper's zone. Just under 8 minutes remaining, period number 3. And they'll clear the puck. Schaefer doing the honors, and that is a quick icing call. And that'll bring a face-off back into the Skipper zone. As we watch Zavril come in and watch this shot. Look at that camera angle. She uses the defenseman to disguise it. And I think Dulac just got the stick handle on it. That's how close that was to a goal, folks. We're talking mere inches, if that. Great action here. Now down goes Hain on the face-off. And puck at neutral ice gets all the way through. Could be dicey as Hancock will then bring it behind the net and use that as sort of a screening device. Now Melsness on the far side, and it goes off the official. Very unfortunate break there for Benilde, as she looked like she had some momentum and some open ice, and now they got to fight to get it back. And now Hayne now does take it away from Goldsworthy, and the centering pass intended for Haig just misses. Now in the far corner, picked up by Goldsworthy along the near boards. Pesha will try to keep it in at the point. Now Melsness comes away in the slot, trying to do something with the backhand, and great defense by LaRoche. Now Pesha with the big slap shot, and trying to steer it in with her stick was Haig, and now a quick shot from the far boards is scooped up by Dulac. 6:54 remaining, period number 3, as we look at Bryn Dulac having an excellent afternoon in the nets here as we watch Ain steal that from Goldsworthy and give it across, but way too much pace for that close of a shot, I feel. Now following the faceoff, picked up by number 6 for the Skippers. That is Baskin, and now Minnetonka with a chance and a shot wide right, taken by Sammy Schmidt, the senior forward. That brought a groan from the crowd, or an ooh or an ah. It felt like, sounded like. Now here comes Baskin, and her shot deflected right by Green into the corner now. Peschel, she'll shoot it around. Maya Jones lets it get away from her. Junker tries to get out of the zone, and she does. That'll relieve some pressure for the Red Knights, and she'll now try to skate it as Benilde changes on that exchange. Now picked up by Peschel at center ice, and she'll bounce past it along the boards into Zavril, and she'll get there first. Nope, they're going to call offsides. I did not see that. Zavril may have been in a little bit early, though. Or they're going to call icing. Huh. That is confusing as we see some of the Red Knight fans here enjoying a Saturday afternoon at the rec center. 6:09 remaining. Face-off in the Red Knight zone. And Zavril gets it along the boards, and they'll chase it. Lucy Hansen, but it's taken away nicely by Alex Alvarez, the junior, but now stolen back by Benilde, and they'll keep the pressure on in the Skipper zone. Now puck loose on the right side of the goal. Lucy Hansen tried to pick it up, but unable to control it. Now puck on the near boards. Lily Mortensen. And Schaefer comes away with it for the Skippers. And bringing it out to neutral ice, Lindsay Munch for the Skippers. Now number 3 Alvarez will dump it into the Benilde zone, and they'll change, the Skippers that is. Now puck to Zavril at neutral ice. She'll skate it in along the boards and along the blue line, taken away by Grace Sedura, and now she's got a chance here on the right side as she tries to weave in and out of 3-4 Benilde skaters, and the great Grace Sedura unable to pull that feed off, but I'll bet there's time she can do it. But this time Benilde able to corral her, and they've really contained her. 13 goals on the year. Is almost double the leading scorer of Benilde, but the Benilde scoring is more spread out over more players than the Skippers. Okay, now on the far side, number 13, Avar, able to keep it in, coming in, and the wrist shot, deflect, comes right out, but nobody there as a Skipper goes into the goal mouth. That was Sedura. Taking some punishment there from the Red Knights. Now Maya Jones comes away with it, and she's got some ice to skate in front of her. And the pass misses Hayne, and that's going to be icing on the Red Knights. So we're getting down to the end here of period number 3, just 4:28 remaining. And it's almost got an overtime feel to it. Tied at 1. As we look at the Skipper bench, head coach Tracy Casano urging her team on. Ranked number 5th in the state. Benilde ranked number 4. And Junker. Now pass to Jugnes. She has the 1 goal for the Red Knights. She skates it in. She might do something if she's feeling hot after that first goal. They tend to come in bunches. It's a streaky game. Some games you just feel better than others. All kinds of factors come into that, of course. Now Podine gets it out to center ice. Beautiful, nice touch pass to Jugnes, and she'll skate after it. And now puck taken away by number 15 is Crawford, and then now it's back at neutral ice for Podine. 3:40 remaining. She'll skate it along the line. And her wrist shot opportunity. She passes on it, but it gets to Hansen, and she turns, but gets bumped off the puck by LaRoche for the Skippers. Now number 13 with it. That is Avar. Avar now will dump it in the zone and she'll chase it. No teams change on that sequence. Now Maya Jones and the Skippers are going to try to apply pressure here and get that puck back. Try to get it. Another goal lead here. Now comes out to Baskin at neutral ice. Chased by Zavril. Now Sedura and offsides. Number 14 got caught. Distad. As we look at the play here, Sedura comes across the line and, well, I don't know who was offsides there. Maybe another player just out of our camera range. Nevertheless, 3:10 left. Face off just outside the Benilde zone. Now won by the Red Knights. Podine over to Jones. And puck to Haig. Nice pass, connects with her. She skates it in across the line. She's got Hain behind her in the slot along with Melsness. Trying to get that position in front of the goaltender for the Skippers, and the puck comes all the way in. And a save there by her pad, Bryn Dulac. And the puck comes to neutral ice, and now Minnetonka has possession in their own zone. That is Gilday. She'll skate it up across the line into the neutral zone, now into the Benilde zone. And now Pesha will play along the boards. Sedura can't quite catch up to it, but Goldsworthy comes to save the day to keep it in. Now taken away by Melsness. Is that who that is? Or is that Zach? Yeah, that is Melsness coming in with a little bit of a breakaway, taken down from behind. They're asking for a penalty, and no penalty will be made on that play. They called that legal. And Hancock now in front. It gets blocked in front by Melsness. She takes some punishment from the Skipper defense. And they are now at neutral ice. Mack, though, loses it to Hain. Hain now takes possession, gets it to Hancock. 2 minutes now remaining in period number 3. We're tied. That is Anna Podine. And she'll skate in along the boards. Is that going to be icing? It will. And that stops the clock with 1:54 remaining, period number 3. Let's see this sequence. As Melsness got away. Closing the gap was Gilday. Poke checks it. Yeah. That's a good call. She played the puck. Great call. Great no call there, in my opinion. Okay, Lily Mortensen. What a play by Gilday on defense, and that's what I'm talking about. Great defensive hockey. To me, that's as exciting as any goal, watching a defensive play like that. Now in front of the Scott, point-blank range. And Carly Green gets just enough, and the rebound now sets up Zavril on the far end, and she's going to try to take advantage and come right in on the goaltender Dulac as she pad save. Saves that one for the Skippers. Now the puck on the far end, 1:30 remaining. And they're taking a breather, I think. I do think there is some of that. It's like, okay, everybody catch their breath. Okay, let's play. And now the puck comes into the Skipper bench. That stops the clock. 1:16 remaining in period number 3 here at the rec center. The centering pass and the shot. And Green just got enough of it. Did it go off the post? Paul Broden just piping in on my ear here. I couldn't tell. Let's see if the corner camera. Boy, it's hard to see there for me. But the referee waved it off. That may have hit the post, especially how hard it came off into the slot area. So a near miss there by the Skippers as we now are almost with 1 minute remaining. A nice pass to Grace. And she loses it. Melsness tries to free the puck along the boards, and it got hung up there by number 6, Baskin. As we look at that chance again, the shot. It was so fast. Oh, boy, did that hit the post, Paul? It's hard to tell. Yeah, you can't either. Okay, I thought she may have got it with a piece of her glove, but we're back underway. Puck now in the Skipper zone, picked up by Basket. 38 seconds remaining. And a pickoff. She's got to wait for Hain to get onside by Hain, and that means she had to turn it around. Now Hancock with 32 seconds remaining. Amaya Jones on the far side. Pass, tried to get it to Hain as she tried to glove it and set it down in front of herself, but unable to corral it. And now the Skippers with it. 21 seconds remaining. Now puck at neutral ice by Peschel. Cross rink to Hain. 15 seconds. She'll dump it, and they'll chase. Puck goes on net. Picked up by Gilday for the Skippers. She'll skate behind the net, and Baskin will have it. 5 seconds remaining, and she'll try to get a Hail Mary type pass across to Sedura. Now Avar comes in, and the buzzer, just as she let go of that wrist shot, ends regulation play and the end of 3. And Paul, what do we do here in overtime? It's been a while. 8-minute overtime, I'm being told, so we're just gonna stay up. They're not gonna resurface the ice. And so we're at the end of regulation here at the rec center. So both teams are gonna have somewhat here of a mini break, a timeout, if you will. And that'll give us a chance to look at the standings. Metro West, Benilde, 4-0 in the conference, 7-2-2 overall. And they've got a good lead on the rest of the teams in the conference. Chaska, Chanhassen, 2-3, Minneapolis, Holy Angels, Bloomington, Jefferson. We are going to begin overtime. If you're joining us, it has been a great defensive struggle here. And I'm looking at the clock. We're going to be starting period number 3 in exactly 2 minutes starting right now. So if you want to run to the refrigerator or do something else, you got 2 minutes. And we'll just watch these teams get their breather. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. I'm looking at, as we look at Minnetonka's schedule, I can see the head coach for the Skippers, Tracy Casano, teaching and instructing, and of course the Red Knights the same, Sean Podine. Benilde really doesn't want to lose a second consecutive game to a ranked opponent. You've got to believe that that's a motivating factor here. And these two teams really are, quite frankly, very evenly matched. And really a thrill to watch these girls play. Just some outstanding talent on the ice here. All right, 1:11 remaining in the break. That'll give me a chance here. They have these nice programs that they print up here, and they have some interesting things here about each of the players. For example, Lucy Hansen, who's had a bunch of scoring opportunities and a co-leading scorer on the team with 7 goals. They call her Lucy. They have a nickname. Her pre-game song, Anything 21, Savage. Her pre-game meal, chocolate milk, noodles, red pepper, and maki. Her favorite hockey memory, our comeback in the Hill Murray game. And her message to her parents, it's been quite the journey. Thank you for being with me through it all. So very nice sentiment there by Lucy Hansen, the senior forward, having a spectacular senior year. Although I think she wishes she was just a little bit more spectacular if she could put in one of those golden scoring opportunities she had in period number 1. But that's in the past now. We're about to begin the overtime. You've wiped the slate clean. And hey, Paul, it's not sudden death overtime, is it? It is sudden death overtime. All right, so 8 minutes I think we're going to see on the clock. And the shots on goals have now been posted on the scoreboard. I'll pass that along. You can kind of see it in our corner camera angle. But in case you can't read it, it's 26 shots on goal for Benilde and 22 for Minnetonka. There's the scoreboard. And there's the 8 minutes of sudden death overtime. So buckle up, folks. It's going to be wild, I feel. And I don't know if they take a player off the ice like they do in the pros. I don't think they do that. No. All right. So both teams have had their breather. 8 minutes. Next goal wins. Doesn't get more exciting than that. Number 5 ranked Minnetonka. Number 4 ranked Benilde. Let's go. They switch ends this time. Green in nets for Benilde. Dulac in nets for the Skippers, and we're underway in overtime from the Rec Center. Park TV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. Now, puck played on the far end by Mack, but taken away by Zavril, and that's going to create a breakout opportunity for her. She's got Lucy Hansen in the middle, hovering in front of the net. She tries to get it to her, but nice defense this time by number 5, Gilday. Now Maya Jones as Benilde able to keep it in the zone momentarily. Now Jones over to the far side to Podine, able to handle that. Although it almost got away from her. Now Zavril behind the net. She tried to drop pass it, but the only one there is Minnetonka's number 19, Lauren Mack, and she gets it out to center ice, and that is going to be an icing call. And so these icing calls become more and more critical, especially in overtime hockey. for the obvious reason that when you're in the other team's zone, you always have a better chance of scoring and not giving up a goal. All right, Hain will go for the face-off against Avar. Puck controlled by Minnetonka. That's LaRoche. She'll try to break it out. The defenseman bangs it off the boards, and it gets to number 14, Distad, the number 3rd leading scorer for the Skippers. Tries to put a shot on goal, and she does, and Carly Green decides to gobble it up and smother the puck and stop the clock. Yeah, that great, not a great angle there, as Hancock was able to stay between her opponent and the net, which is what you need to do to play good defense. Now puck controlled by the Skippers, just kept it in as the lines, the referee waved off offsides as he did not see it that way. And now here comes Hain along the near boards into center ice, and she got her gloves up there a little high on the Skipper defenseman. LaRoche, she goes down, no call. Now Benilde plays it into the Skipper zone. And that's Sedura. And her pass intended for Distad, unable to connect, and that gives a chance for the Red Knights. But Avar had a chance there in the Benilde zone and unable to get her stick on it to control it. And now here's an interception opportunity here for the Skippers, as now they keep it in the Benilde zone for the first time in overtime. And the give and go goes off the post, or was it the crossbar? My goodness. That was Sammy Schmidt. She had a golden opportunity to ice this game for the Skippers, and she hits the crossbar or the pipe. I couldn't tell which, but she definitely hit metal. Wow. Okay, now Haig will chase it for Benilde, and they're going to call icing, and they do. And that brings a stop in the clock at 5:54. Let's watch this again. Sedura with the beautiful pass. Love that pass, and off the crossbar. Oi, 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 folks, look at that pass. That pass was everything. Unbelievable pass by Sedura. Really good. All right, now puck at center ice, played by Hansen, 5:45 to go. Lily Mortensen scoots it along the board. Centering pass was it wasn't a centering pass, just a pass of some sort there by Zavril. Lost it off her stick, and the puck finds its way to central neutral ice by Hancock, and she'll play it towards Zavril along the far boards, but taken away by Gilday for the Skippers. Now that is Mack with it. Nice stick handling and puck maneuvering, and now that gives an opportunity here for the Skippers. Number 15, Crawford, had a great opportunity, but Carly Green makes that save. She was Metro Athlete of the Week in the Twin Cities last week. And now the Skippers come away with it. 4:57 remaining, excuse me. And now on the far side, Avar coming in, showing some speed, keeps the puck. Centering pass intercepted by Hain, number 10, and she'll skate with it up center ice. And she's got a little bit of a room. She's got Melsness on her right, and on the far side is Haig. As the three of them come in, and the shot tried to deflect it in. Melsness unable to get her stick on it. 4:36 remaining in sudden death overtime. Skippers come away with it. And taken away by Haig, and she goes down, and they're gonna call the penalty. And that brings some of the Benilde fans off their seat. This is gonna be the first time the Skippers are gonna be down a player, and let's watch the hook by 14, Distad. And that was good enough for the official to raise his right arm and make the call. So in the penalty box goes Distad. Kendra, the 9th grader, in their own zone. They're gonna call that, especially because it's in their own zone. And now a face-off, Benilde on the power play for the first time all afternoon. Will it make a difference? Podine puts a shot, goes wide left, ricochets all the way out to the point. Hancock unable to handle it, that could be trouble. Avar's dangerous, she's fast, she's lanky, she's coming right in, and the save by Green. She tried to use her length to stretch around, as she looked at the official asking for a penalty. And she gives Podine a little bit of a shove. I like to see that feistiness as we watch Avar come in, and I think she was gonna try to come back and block off Podine. And I see that as a legal play. Podine gets her just enough to thwart that opportunity, combined with Green going down low to make that save. 4 minutes now remaining in sudden death overtime. And that puck now on the boards. And it's just one overtime, isn't that right, Paul? Yep, one overtime, so it'll result in a tie if neither team scores. 3:45 remaining. Last time they played, I think exactly a week ago on the 13th, Benilde beat Minnetonka 1-0, and now it's 1-1 here. Just a beautiful hockey game played by both teams. And now puck, I think these players are getting tired. As I said, that's a way to take a little bit of a rest. And now here comes Benilde away with it. Emma Hain and Hancock keeps it in the zone. Zavarol, she'll skate into the slot, but has to give it up to Hain. Now over to Hancock, back to Hain. She'll come in, top of the circle, wrist shot, blocked in front, got through. Rebound by Podine, or was that Junker, number 26? But Dulac makes the save. Look at the concentration by Bryn Dulac. She looks cool as a cucumber as Hain just gets that by the defenseman, Gilday. She tried to go down, she got just a piece of it. Enough for Dulac to see it more clearly and make that save more easily. And now Goldsworthy comes away with it on the left side in her own circle, and she'll try to clear the puck all the way down, and it is on goal, so that waves off the icing. Nice job by Goldsworthy. And now the Skippers will try to forecheck here as Maya Jones goes down. And there is 20 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Benilde. Will they get one last rush? Yes, they will. Here comes number 23, Jones. 12 seconds remaining in the skater advantage. And she'll bring it into the corner. LaRoche tried to freeze the puck, and this will give a chance for a shot at the point. Will they get one off? Zavarol, no, that is Lily Mortensen with the wrist shot, and that comes right at the end of the skater advantage as we see Distad come out of the penalty box with 2:23 remaining and the whistle. As we watch Lily Mortensen try to get a quick shot, but perfectly positioned was Bryn Dulac. Great fundamental hockey by both these teams. Always an earmark of any good sports team in any sport is the fundamentals, and boy, these teams demonstrated all night. Hancock puts it on net, and Hain, did she put it away? How did she not score? Oh my goodness, she was right on the doorstep. It's kept in by Melsness. I thought it was over. Podine now along the near boards as we approach 2 minutes remaining. It comes out to neutralize Hancock now. And the forecheck by the Skippers, Hain. Now along the boards and gets by LaRoche. Chasing it for Benilde is Junker. And now here comes Hancock over to Maya Jones. 1:45 remaining in the player advantage. Rink wide to the near side, Hain. Now here comes Melsness. She's got some daylight in front of her, and an offsides. Junker was leaning. Oh, that was close. Here's Hancock's opportunity, rebound. Hain, let's see what happened here. It's hard to see, but I think Dulac may have just got a piece of it, Paul. I don't know, hard to tell. Let's see from the corner camera view. Yeah, she just didn't get it enough of a stick on it. It appears if she could have lifted that puck, it was as good as in. So nice job by Dulac stretching out there. That may have been just enough to distract the shot there. Now here comes in the slot, and then right on the doorstep, Distad gets her own rebound with a backhanded shot. And that goes wide right. Now we're gonna have a penalty on Benilde. In front of the net, loose puck. Yeah, right there. As number 7, Grace Sedera goes down. Peschel's gonna get the penalty box with 1:06 remaining. So for the remainder of this overtime, the Skippers have a golden opportunity to pull out the win in overtime with a player advantage. And now a timeout, and not a bad idea. I think the Skippers are taking it, and both teams are going to talk about their strategy here as we look at head coach Tracy Casano as the brain trust of the leadership of the team. They're going to discuss, and then they're going to teach it to the team here. Wow, what an interesting opportunity to look at what they're talking about here as they go to the whiteboard. See if we can interpret what they're saying. Okay, this is where she wants the players. And she's trying to drop a play here. Number 15, Crawford over there. Oh, now we're gonna look at the Benilde. And you see those mittens on, those remind me of the 2010 Olympics in Vancouver. I think those were the hot item 11 years ago. Can't believe that was that long ago. Oh my goodness. So 1:06 remaining here in the overtime. We're in a timeout as both teams discuss their strategy. And the advantage is definitely with the Skippers, as there will be a face-off following this timeout to the left of Carly Green. And she's gonna have her work cut out for the Red Knights. At this point, a tie would be an acceptable outcome, especially since they're gonna be down a skater here, as now the Skippers are ready to go. Benilde now breaks from the bench. On the ice for the Skippers is Sedura, Baskin, Avar, Gilday, and number 15, Crawford, and we're underway. And the Skippers win the face-off. That was critical shot by Gilday. Rebound comes back to Hain. And don't bet against the Red Knights trying to get a shorthanded goal here. Zavril will try to hawk that ball, or puck, excuse me. I do baseball games too, so sometimes I get them confused. All right, now here comes Crawford. She'll skate along the lines, and Zavril tries to knock her off the puck, and she does. But they keep possession, 36 seconds remaining. And trying to clear the puck. And Hain trying to come away with it, but nice job by Crawford, just hanging tough in there. Now Sedura will chase it. Played along the near boards, 21 seconds remaining in overtime. Sudden death here, tied at 1. Sedura backhands it to Crawford, and it gets intercepted there by the Red Knights. Hancock now behind, 6 seconds. Waning moments here, shot by Baskin. Goes across the crease, 4 seconds, and that's it. There's your buzzer. And that concludes your hockey game here at the Rec Center. It ends in an overtime tie between number 5 ranked Minnetonka and number 4 ranked Benilde-St. Margaret's. So they go to 7-2-2, the Skippers do. The Red Knights go to 7-2 in their 3rd tie on the year. But I have a feeling these two teams may meet again down the road in the playoffs or the state tournament. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with Park TV 16 Sports, I'm Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.